Hey everyone, today I have a sketchbook tour for you. This is my first ever watercolor sketchbook. It was a lot of fun to do. There's a lot of mistakes in here because watercolors are actually really hard and I still don't really understand how to use them correctly sometimes, but this was a great first practice in this little sketchbook. And yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here and also some embarrassing things, but like I say in the title, I have no shame. So I'm just gonna show you everything that I did with this little sketchbook here. So this was my first ever watercolor sketch that I did, and it's quite messy as you can see, but at the time I was really proud of it because I guess I was more proud of the sketch itself than the watercolors, but it was quite fun to do, and it's fun looking at it now because I can see the progress that I've made, even though sometimes I feel like I've made no progress. It's quite fun to look at this and see how messy it looks. But yeah, this was a fun sketch. And then for my second sketch, I tried something a little simpler. And so I just drew this little scene of this Vespa in front of this house, and I really like the colors here. They look really vibrant, which is something I struggle with now, surprisingly. But yeah, it still looks messy, but it was a lot of fun. I really like the colors. This was me preparing for Inktober. I was trying to do this challenge for the first time, and this was the first one I did of this astronaut with his backpack, but I ended up scrapping this one and do another one later. This one is actually markers instead of watercolor. I wanted to try and see how markers would react to this paper, and I was really surprised that it didn't bleed, because markers usually, alcohol markers I mean, usually bleed through everything, but not watercolor paper. If you don't blend, if you try to blend them with the blender, then it starts to bleed. But if you're just putting the colors, and even if you put layers, like 2 or 3 layers, they won't bleed that much. That was surprising. And then this was the first day of Inktober, the official one, and I think it looks much better than the other one that I had tried. I based this little astronaut out of No Man's Sky, a game, and yeah, I had this whole thing playing out for Inktober, where I would draw this little astronaut every day for the month, but then I got bored with it. But the next few sketches are all about Inktober until like day 10. So this was day 2. Not much to say here, but I like how I did the sky with the watercolors, even though it looks a little bit muted. I wish it was more colorful. And then day 3, I have a time lapse of this on my channel if you want to watch to see how I messed it up, because it was looking quite good at the start, but then I messed up. It was partially not my fault entirely, it was more the paper that kind of screwed things up, but yeah, I had to try to fix it, but it ended up look a little bit messy. Then this was day 4, also looks very messy as you can see, but yeah, you know, you have to learn, you have to do these kind of messes so that you know what to do next time. And this one is day 6 because I did day 5 and 6 on the same day, so they switched because I did day 6 first. I don't remember why, but this one looked a lot better, not as messy for sure. So I was really excited because I thought I was finally starting to get it, how to use the watercolors. But I still make some mistakes every once in a while, because sometimes I get too excited and I forget the things that I'm supposed to do. And yeah. Then this was day 5, which I had also done the same day. And yeah, not much to say here. I really didn't like this one. Then this was day 7, which was passport, and I really liked the idea here, but it still looks a bit messy, but I like the colors a lot, and I like the passport sketch and how I colored it. And this was day 8, and by this time I was getting really bored with this Inktober prompts thing this year. I just wasn't that inspired by it. I liked the idea of the astronaut in every drawing and telling a story, but I got really sick of it. I thought most of the prompts were the same, and I was just very uninspired, so I ended up dropping it after this one, which the prompt was sun, and by this time I didn't know what to do, so I just drew this hotel because I wanted to try urban sketching, and I called the hotel sun, but I don't think I even posted this one because I didn't like it and I was sick of it, and yeah, I just moved on after this one. This is a sketch of a church here in my local town. I think the proportions look a little off, but it was fun to do. I really want to sketch more stuff here from my local town because there's a lot of fun buildings to sketch. Then I really like this one. This was just some random image I found on Pinterest, and I like the vibe. I like how I used the brush pen to make it look like a little rustic and vintage, and yeah, I like the watercolors too because it looks messy, but it looks more messy on purpose. It doesn't look so bad, and I like the colors and how I did the sky with the clouds. I was really happy with this one. This was also some image I found on Pinterest of some random bookshop. I thought the building was quite interesting, and I was trying here to figure out how much ink I should use and how much watercolor I should use. And that's still something I'm still figuring out, and I'm not quite sure what to do, if I want to do more watercolors or lines, but yeah. And this was the same. I think I did them on the same day or the day after, and I think that's why the colors look so similar too. And yeah, I still don't know if I want to do more just line and then watercolor, or if I want to do some shading too with the ink. I don't know yet which style I prefer. Because then this one I tried to use just more line work with the sketch and then some shading, and I mean this one is like my least favorite. I think it looks horrible, especially the watercolor in the sky and stuff. It really looks bad, but I guess to not be just negative, I guess I could say I like the perspective on the tables, because that's something I struggle with sometimes, and I think I achieved it a little better in this one. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can say positively about this one. And then this sketch I did following a tutorial by Sketching Scotty, which is like my favorite YouTube tutorial guy for like urban sketching, and I followed what he was doing, but instead of using a pen, I used a brush pen, and I really like how this looks. It looks messy but like purposeful, and yeah, I really like the colors. This was really fun to do. Then I did something a bit different because I was tired of just drawing buildings all the time, so I sketched my favorite basketball player from the WNBA, Asia Wilson, and I really liked this. I thought it looked really cool. I really had fun doing it, and I think the proportions look a little off, but like, who cares? I really like this sketch I did of her. And then this one was just also some random image I found on the internet. This is like a vintage restaurant, I think, and I thought it looked really cool with all the wood, so I wanted to sketch that, and I like it. I think I did a good job with this one for once. I think it was an improvement over a few of the other sketches that I had previously done. This one was also from a tutorial from Sketching Scotty, but I didn't finish it because I got bored and I just did something else. This is a sketch from Elden Ring. This is like the area right at the start in Limgrave. If you've played it, I think you can recognize it, and I really liked doing this one. I thought it looked really cool, to be honest. I could see my progress that I was doing with this one. It doesn't look as bad as the first ones I did. And it's a really cool building too. I mean, I love sketching stuff from soft games because there's all this cool stuff that looks really different from what I would sketch usually. Then this is just a sketch of another image I found of Italy, and I didn't really like it, to be honest. So, I mean, I like the car. This one is also from Elden Ring, this time from Liurnia of the Lakes, which is a really great area with lots of great landscape. So yeah, this was really fun to do. I really like the colors. I think it sets the mood really well for how that Harry looks, and I was really pleased with that. And then I don't remember why I just sketched this rooster. I found the image on Pinterest and I wanted to try my new fountain pen, and yeah, I just did this quick sketch, and yeah, I don't know. Then this one is actually from one of my collage artworks that I used to do, and I really like it. And I really like it. I like how the colors look, and I like the landscape. It looks quite different from the original one that I did, which I like, and it was really fun to do. Then oh my god, yeah, I wanted to sketch Lara Croft. Just ignore the hands, ignore how small and how tiny her hands look, please. Yeah, the face looks good, I guess. Please ignore the hands. Let's just move on. Here I sketch my cats because they're usually around when I'm sketching, so they were both sleeping on this chair next to me, so I did this quick sketch of them. This was like a fun exercise of sketching something I hate, because this is a sketch of Lisbon, if you don't know, and I hate Lisbon. I can say that because I'm Portuguese, okay? I can't stand going to Lisbon. So, but I do like these trams. So, yeah, but also the messiness of the watercolor here. Yeah, I guess I was just doing this angrily. I don't know. This one also looks quite messy, to be honest, but this is another sketch from Elden Ring, this time from the DLC. And yeah, the watercolor work here is also quite messy, but I like the sketch of the character here, Lida. This is another sketch from Elden Ring. As you can see, that game really inspires me. And yeah, not much to say here. I like the church and I like the color of the red with the neutral grays. So that was fun to do. This one, I was in France recently to visit my dad because he works there. And we went to all these little towns that were really cool. And they had these really cool and colorful buildings. So I wanted to sketch some of them. And I did this one. And I really like it. I was very pleased with the perspective and like how wonky the buildings look. This was just an exercise I was doing, like to figure out how to blend and mix the watercolors, and I just used this image from I found on Pinterest. I'm pretty sure this is from an artwork of Mobius, although it doesn't look like this, obviously. It looks much better and had more stuff. But I was just trying to figure out how to do the colors. And then this one is a sketch of Florence, a city I really want to visit, but I haven't yet. And I really like this one. It has a lot of detail, and I was very pleased with how I did it. And yeah, I really liked it. And I think this one really shows how much progress that I've made since the beginning. Then the last one of this sketchbook is a sketch of Amsterdam. And I tried going a little lighter on the ink here, but there's still some ink here and there, and that's something I'm still trying to figure out, how much ink to use and how much watercolor. And yeah, I like this one. I think it was quite tricky to do the perspective of the street and the boats, but I think it could have looked way worse. And yeah, I'm still learning a lot about watercolors, and most importantly, I still trying to figure out how I should use them with the ink. And that's it. Yeah, that's my first ever watercolor sketchbook. Really not a lot of masterpieces in here, but it's really important to get all this practice in so that then we can create masterpieces, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.